Hello fellow survivors and welcome back to OuterMisery. Let's not waste any time, we don't have much health and we gotta keep going. So I'm just gonna move and then explain as we go along. Let's head out of here, which I think is actually the other way. Let's go back. In the dark, there we are. Alright, so we're here in Hushru Valley. It is midnight, it's cold. We need to start fires to stay warm along the way because this is not looking great. We don't have a lot of health. What we need to do is start a fire out here. And basically we need to get to the ice caves where there is a bedroll for us. Or make a fire close to a bed we can sleep in. So we need to get a fire right away because we're draining heat really fast and we have no way of healing.
Come on, little fire.
We still recover health by sleeping because the rest of misery and those afflictions haven't kicked in yet. So we can manage. This should stave off the cold for a little bit. Okay, apparently not enough. Okay, here we are. I think I lost the percentage there, maybe. I have about 15%. So as long as I don't get cold, I should be able to last for a few hours. We need to just make sure I have torches for one thing. Get rid of that. Good torches. And we just need to get to the caves. We could go the other way over here, but it's a little tricky. We need to get to the caves that have the bedrolls. We could actually go this way, come to think of it, because that leads to the middle cave. Is that closer? I think it might be closer. So it might be need to go this way instead. Come to think of it. Is that faster? It might be faster. Get on it, reset all of these so we don't burn them. And oh. And then can I make something? Yes, I can make burdock tea, and I'm going to need these teas for sure. Let's just make whatever we can here. And let's craft some. We can't spend too long here because we need to actually, you know, get moving. Because we're basically dying of exhaustion here. That's what's happening. Let's make another tea. Okay, that's it for teas. Let's just a little bit of that and melt it. And I think once I reach full warmth, I'm leaving. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. We need to get to the ice caves that have the bedroll in it, but there are other shelters along the way. But if I go somewhere, I think I need to actually go this way instead. It is a little bit closer to the middle entrance to the ice caves, which we can, that's where you can find the bedroll. And I think that's what I need to do because I'm basically dying here of exhaustion. That's the problem. So we need to grab some torches. Food is not the problem. Oh, okay, well, that's one wasn't ready. Okay, let's go. We're actually going to go this way. Now, we can't run. We do have the wind in our backs, but it's not that cold. So we're going to wait a little bit and start hammering down teas. Basically get to the caves as fast as possible. Once we're in the caves, we're fine. Drink a tea right now. To warm us up. And also give the warming up benefit. So now, what that actually does, if you don't remember, is that slows down the warmth drain by half. So you can see my warmth is not draining as fast now. Okay, that blew out. That's a shame. What is it? You're gonna have to make do with the night vision I have. So the goal here is to get to the ice caves, because the ice caves will have a bedroll, and I can sleep in it and recover some health because my health is really low. That is the main issue here, and I can't run. I'm very slowly dying of exhaustion here. once we have that and have recovered a bit, then we can loot Hushru Valley for the loot we got, because practically all of Hushru Valley counts as outdoors, because of how things are structured. So because I follow the sort of soft outer rules where I'm allowed to go into caves and I'm allowed to sleep in caves and that sort of thing, I'm not a purist, I'm just outdoors. I can enter the ice caves, for example, and sleep in there. There are 2 cave systems in this map, both of which will give a warmth bonus, and I can stay there. There are a lot of other caves to loot, and it's basically no man-made structures at all. When this region was released, it was advocated as a map without any man-made structures. Now there are 2 of them, neither of which we can use. So there is a bunker here, which is not far from where I just was. It's just above me. That's the prepper cache for this region. And that one I can't enter, because that will count as going indoors into a structure. Then there's another one which actually has a workbench in it, but that one is from the Tails mission. So if you're doing Single Void, then you can access that. We're not doing that, but even if I was doing that, of course we're not going to go there. Unless I make an exception just for the Tails, like one-time entry. Okay, so now it's really dark, and there used to be a bear around here, which I think isn't here now, and we're not that... Here he is here. He's there. There he is, right there. Yes, there's the bear. He's going away though. We need to get to the middle path, as it were, of the ice caves, which should be over here. I apologize if visibility is low, but there's not much I can do because the torch blew out. These are still hot. Let's drink another one. You can maybe drink one more before they get cold. I can't remember exactly. I think it's around here, because I never really take this route, you see, to the middle path. I always take the other route. And we'll just see what we can do. I think it's actually over there, but we'll see. One more? Yeah, let's drink one more. Burdock tea. Okay, gives us calories too. Let's see, is it here or is it further to the left? I can't remember. Might be more to the left. Let's see. No, I think actually it is here, yeah. So we're going to follow this ledge here until we get to a cave, and that cave has the bedroll spawn. There are other guaranteed bedrolls, but this one counts as outdoors. If you are doing OuterMisery or outer whatever, and you don't want to include this route, if you don't include caves that you can't actually go into, caves to a loading screen, that is, then it's a little bit harder to get a guaranteed bedroll. There are some that spawn in like Hunter's Blinds and that sort of thing. Okay, so it's over there, but we should be able to go past this. Okay, I just hope I can manage before I get too cold. Go across this. There we go, and then down. I'm getting cold now, but the cave entrance should be right over here. Or at least not far from here. Then it'd be easy to warm up. Is it? Well, I'm wondering whether I should just make a fire. I think I'm going to wait until I'm inside, because it is right over here. I can hardly see anything, but there it is, I think, by the water coming out. This should be it. Here we are. This is the cave. Get inside right away. You can barely see anything. There we are, ice cave. Okay, and we're actually warm in here. 4 degrees, which is great. Oof. Okay, great. I'm going to actually light a torch rather than using my lantern, because Sketchy is in here. And I don't want to die to Sketchy, not now. So we're now in the middle portion of this system, and we need to find a bedroll. There are basically 4 different places it can be, but it will always be in here. Sketchy, which is one of the 3, well now 4 indoor wolves, is in here, and we gotta be careful with him. He's called Sketchy because he glitches through walls and that sort of thing. So he can kill you just, you know, randomly. We're basically going to backtrack to the entrance to see if it's there first. And then we can, after that, go to the top floor. And get up there. Because that will take us to the... If the single fire is in the south, that passage will take us to the single fire. Which will give us a hammer that we don't need, but... Coal is gold. We'll take all the coal. Just keep going. We should get to some ice cave systems. There they are. I was going to check over here first, so it's over there, but let's just check here first. Warming up. I'm still dying from exhaustion. I'm going to check over here before I go to the left. Anything here? Coal. What exit is this? Wait, this is where I came from? I think so. Did I go in a circle? I didn't know. Let's see here. Now we should be going out this way here. There's the ice. Oh, this is one of the alcoves, yeah. But it's not here. My mistake, sorry, no, I did go the right way. The exit that is over there, that leads out to the main entrance, I believe. Doesn't feel quite right. I'm having a little issue remembering here. Didn't think it looked like that, but whatever. Let's just keep looking. I'm pretty sure this is the correct ice cube, at least. We're gonna go this way now. If it is the wrong one, we can still, you know, loot this. Okay, let's light another one. Coal. A lot of coal from this, which is great. I don't actually recognize this. I think I'm in the other cave system. But that wouldn't make sense because that one goes to the other single fire. It's not where we want to go. It is a bit strange. Let's see if I recognize where I am. The caves look confusing, but the cave systems aren't actually that... No, this is the right place. Look, there's Sketchy's thingy there. I'm not sure why I got confused then. Anyway, I'm going to check every nook and cranny here. These systems look confusing, but as you notice, there's very rarely any option other than going like 2 turns. You can kind of go left or right. And the way most of these cave systems are structured is really just that they just split, that's all. That they, and now we're here again. This is where I came in, yeah. Okay, now I understand where I am. Just misremembered some details. But yeah, so they look very confusing, and you can take dead ends and stuff, and you can, of course, take dead ends. But the thing is that they aren't that confusingly structured. The way it works really is that at some point the caves will split, and you have to choose left or right, and they usually end up again. What's actually happening is that the cave system splits into a fork of 2 roads, but those 2 roads, they both end up in Rome. They both end up at the same end point, just that you get there differently. And then there are some corners and nooks and crannies here that are different. So it's very possible to get lost in them, because it's not intuitive when you walk around how to navigate them. But if you, for example, always stick to the left or always stick to the right, you will get out of it. Because there are only 3 exits, and then the rest are dead ends. So you will find your way if you try. There are online maps if you need to. Okay. We reached the atrium, and we found the bedroll. Hurrah! We are saved.
This'll come in handy.
It definitely will come in handy, Astrid. Look, and we got some food, axle, and matches too. Axle, great stuff. Coal, lots of coal. Now, one problem is that I would prefer, if possible, to climb up there. Because then I can sleep somewhere that's safe from sketchy, but I would have to drop a bunch of stuff to make that happen. Guess it could be done though, I suppose. What if I drop, let's see if this can be done. If I drop all the heavy bits, what am I left with? I'm not sure that's going to work, to be honest. I think I'm going to sleep down here instead. Sketchy usually does not come here. He doesn't really roam this area. He only really comes into this atrium if he's following you already. So I think if we sleep here, we should be fine. It's a little risky, but we're gonna try. Let's put this somewhere we can sleep. It will be good, but I guess it'll be here then. And yeah, we're just gonna have to hope. We could make a fire, but there's not really anything to do. I guess we could light the fire just to get some water going, because we don't have that much water. It's the only thing. Let's see here, come on. Come on. There we are. Okay, let's just put some of the stuff on, like this one. And we will put some water here. And then we have to sleep before anything. So we have these two thingies, but we don't have the one where you don't regenerate that well during sleep. So we're fine in that department. I don't think there's anything we can prepare once, I guess, but not really worth doing, I guess. Okay, we can also harvest these destroyed torches. Or tinder, not tinder, but you get a stick from it. And in fact, we should grab some torches. So this will cost me like 1% basically. Let's grab some more. That's a good torch. Oops. That's a good torch too. We're gonna need torches because we're still gonna be moving outside. Another good torch. We can get one more. Yeah, these are good torches. Okay, we need a few more. That's a bad torch. Let's see if we can harvest that one. And then we're going to sleep. It'll still be 10 hours. Okay, that's good enough. We have our bedroll. Then we need to basically eat and what have you. We're gonna eat these. We're gonna eat all of this, I think. We're not gonna get food poisoning from this. We'll wait to eat the peaches, I think. Let's just get our bellies full. There'll be more cattails here. We're also gonna find some more food. Good. Let's fill our belly up with this. People often ask me, by the way, I'm clicking on this, you see, and the number doesn't go down. It says 29, it still says 29. The reason it does this is because the system hasn't updated. When I eat this next one here, and I stop, you'll see it will go down. Boom. See, it needs a minute to do it, basically. Alright, let's sleep now. Recover some health. Birch tea would be good, but we don't have that. Alright, sleeping time. We should be fine in here. Alright. Okay. Let's go. We didn't get killed by Sketchy. Getting dark, but that's okay. Pick this up. We're not heavy. Barely not heavy, but... And what we're going to do now is... we're going to go up here. And exit to one of the possible single fire sites. See, I think I can navigate this part without the light. You might not see very much, but it should be... The exit is like right there. But before we go, we're going to go over here first. You see, it's very hard to see if there's a corpse here. Okay, is anything else? I can't really make out. Oh yeah, there is something. Accelerant. And I think that's it. Yeah, I can't really see. It's too dark. Only use a match, you see. Okay, so it sounds like there's like heavy winds out there. We also need to figure out where the single fire is. Okay, we got more coal, that's good. Oh, sound is bugged, but that's gonna fix itself. Just here. This actually sounds like it's heavy wind and not a blizzard. It is a blizzard, okay. Well, let's just pick up these roll sips then. We have more teas to make. I should get cold so fast. Look how fast the meat is draining. Minus 50. Minus 50. Right, let's see, we might make a fire and make some stuff, but for now, I think we're going to just pass some time doing bits and bobs. I do have a book I can read, which maybe I should just read. It's something to do while passing time. I think I'm just going to read and then sleep until the next day. I think we can just marginally not finish this book. Let's see. Maybe. Well, we got it. Nice. We're in a fire starting skill a little bit. Now, the fire... sorry, this sounds like the blizzard has actually died. Let me just have a quick look outside. It's going to be really cold regardless, but... Yeah. But the reason... Minus 35. I just want to have a quick look to see if I can grab some more stuff. There's these acorns, for example. There's some food up top. We need the hammer to crush this stuff after we prepared them, but we will get a hammer to single fire anyway. Can I see the smoke from here? Look, there's the smoke right there. Which is on the other side, I think. Yeah, so we have a northern single fire. Which means going back down. We could still go up here though and check what's up there. Because there are things, the loot. We can't go into the bunker that's up there, but we can still go that way. In fact, we want to do that because we want to go into the ice cave. That, I'm going to pass time. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to prepare some stuff. We want to go into the ice cave that has the loot cache in it. We don't have that much food, but we'll make do. Okay, let's also prepare some acorns. I just want to sleep as much as possible and be as warm as possible. There we are. Okay, so before I sleep, I want to go back out and up the hill, because up the hill is usually a can or two of food. So let's just go and do that. So it's hard to see, but I need to drop something heavy actually. Drop that for it. I can barely move actually, but up this hill, maybe it's too cold. Okay. Minus 46. Up this hill there, like right there, there's food. We'll go there tomorrow. We need to basically try and get my health back up to max because it's too cold. Forgot that I had this lantern, in all honesty. I could have used it earlier. Navigating over there, I just completely forgot about it. Okay, well, we're going to sleep. Let me see if there's anything else I can do before that happens. I don't think I can repair this stuff. Also, we're going to replace this soon. Alright, large acorns prepared. Which we can then cook, and then we can make a coffee out of it. I think that's about it, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's about it. A lot of torches, that's good. Yeah, we're looking okay. Could do with some more food. So I'm gonna have to actually eat some cattails now. And then sleep and just try and heal as much as possible, really. Would love some birch bark because we still haven't... birch bark should work all the way until you get the final affliction, really. So it would be good to... oops, I forgot about the weight thing. It would be good to have that. It would be good to just get some birch. But there's not that much of it here. When we go to back to Fallen Mosquito Forge, we'll get some. But we'll have to go through 2 birch forests. I think that there is some birch bark in Husher Valley, but not a lot. I'm mostly just going to loot what we want here and then leave. Okay, let's see if we can get some more food in the morning. There we are. Alright, so let's sleep for... be 9 hours, I guess. Let's do it. Alright. So, it is now morning, which means it's going to be really cold out there. But we can make a fire along the way and warm up. So we're regenerating. Up to 61 now. So let's just get out there. I'll make a fire as fast as we can. I want to try and lose as little health as possible. Minus 53. Oh my god. Okay, so we need to make a fire like right away. Let's actually make one by this tree here because there's some more acorns there probably. We can harvest these and make a fire behind the tree. So like right here, for example. Look, I'm already getting cold. The margins are so small, it's crazy. And getting fire starting level 5 would be a big help, actually. Because once you get fire starting level 5, one thing you never fail a fire, which is one thing. But you start the fires twice as fast. You see here now, because of... So I'm going to lose a couple... 3 pieces of coal, and it's not going to do that much. Right, let's see here. Let's make some water, because we don't have any. Let's also put this pan to cook, because it will heat up. How's my, this? Okay. Let's also heat up some teas. I don't have a lot of them. We used a lot to travel earlier. Okay, now it's better. There's some minor loot up there too, we're not going to go there. But the wind changed. Look at that. The wind changed. That's annoying. I used 2 pieces of coal for that too. I don't have tinder? Oh, really? Let's be quick about this. Okay, let's make another fire like right here. It's a shame that I used 3 pieces of coal for that, but at least I warmed up.
Come on, little fire.
I could alternatively just move, I guess. But it's going to blow out the fire again, isn't it? I think start a new one. I need to make water anyway.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Should have used the book. I forgot to select the book. There we go. We have a lot of coal anyway, so let's use 3 more. And we're going to find even more soon. Actually, let's test. Let's blow out. I should blow out -51. Let's see here. Let's move this over there. If we did fast enough, they don't burn. Or reset, I mean. There we go. Good as new. Alright, so. This is all cooking. It's all good. Oh, again. What? That's not in cover? Oh, great. And we're in a blizzard too. I'm gonna try one more time then. I kind of want to keep going. Oh, tinder again. But now it's that way. It changed again. Okay, tell you what. We're going to move very quickly to another area. So I can at least progress a little bit. I'm going to leave this food that I'm talking about. It takes too long. Drink a hot tea. We're going to make our way to the lonely cave and we can start a fire in there. Because otherwise I'm just stuck here again and again. Let's just keep going. I think we should be fine. There's some food up there I'm going to leave. Other than that, we're good. I wouldn't say no to these mushrooms though. We kind of need them. Let's drink some more before it gets cold. It might get a little cold actually, regardless. -78. It's a Tuesday in Norway. Is my peaches still hot? Yeah, let's eat the peaches. Okay, we have one more tea and that's it. So we're gonna get a little cold, but it'll just have to be what it is. Okay, one more. Let's drink that. Okay, that didn't really do anything, but... Okay, we're gonna be a little bit cold then, but it's not far. So we need to hug the wall. I think it's around now. Go up here. Hug the wall. So we can get above this ledge here. Yeah, now we can bypass this.
Freezing.
We do have a hatchet, so I can actually break that down, but I'm not doing that in a blizzard, you know? Grab this too quickly. Keep going. So here there's a cave, the Lonely Cave. There's a possible hacksaw spawn. Maybe some wood in there, and here we can warm up. Here. Grab this quickly. You can also check out the plane crash after. There we are. We got some food here as well, dog food, wood, and coal. Minus 15 in here, significantly better, but still. I should have used the book, I forgot.
Come on, little fire.
Alright, let's put on 2 of these. I could just leave from now, actually, because I have the bedroll, but there are a couple of things I'd like to get regardless. There's not much loot out the loper, so let's just make sure we got some. Okay, we're warming up. Good. Let's also just make some water. And let's also create some mushroom teas and whatnot. I think we'll leave once the blizzard ends. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, it still sounds windy though. Let's wait for the wind to end too. We can do the acorns, I guess. Let's prepare the rose hips. I'm going to pick. I'm going to make some. Oops. Some mushroom tea there, and then I'm going to check out here what the temperature is. Minus 50. It's crazy. We're going to go back inside then. But let's just grab quickly. Here's a bunker right here. I'll just very quickly rush over here. This aircraft and see what we got in here. Wow, it's still cold there, huh? Doesn't look like we got anything in here. We need to check the hatch. And suitcases. Hat, okay. Something. Dress shirt. Okay. Okay, well there's something. Let's head back. Sounds there's maple here as well, but it seems like not today. Get back inside. Because it is really cold. Yeah, gosh, it's cold. There we go. That's done. Need more water. Oops, and we need teas as well, so you can also, of course, cook the tomato soup. And that's pretty good. How many cans do I have? Okay. Well, when I eaten this, we could maybe make another fire just for water, really. Might be an idea. Make a fire. Let's use a book this time. Just because then we have another... I don't really need this fire to be hot. I just need it to burn so I can make water on it, basically.
Come on, little fire.
There we go. So now we can utilize this a bit better. Do that, and then we can place the... Oops. I was going to say skillet, but I don't have a skillet. So I'm going to eat this when it's ready. The warmth will go to waste effectively, but now we have 2 of these. Now I can make water here. And then we can make roast it there. We can prepare these acorns while we wait. Now we're sort of doubling our efficiency. That's done. That's done. We can now cook that. We can cook this as well. And anything else. We got double hacksaw, which you don't really need. How much tinder? We're going to pick up some cattail heads in a minute, but still. If this wind really needs to die out, and it needs to be a bit late in the afternoon, to be honest. Okay, let's do some more water. Let's see, preparing the acorns. Why is that or that? Yeah. We're gonna wait and put those together. Let's make some more water. That's an hour. They're about the same time, which is nice. We could just map this far after, actually. Yeah. Right, so the plan now is... Oh, Cougar's up there. Great. We're not going to go there anyway. We are going to go to Signal Fire, and we're going to go via the Waterfall Cave. So there's a... If you keep going to about the center of the map, there's a river, which leads to a cave that has matches. And we're going to pick up those matches. And we're going to enter the Waterfall Cave. And then in there should be a couple loot caches with some gear. Take that all the way up to the Signal Fire. And then we'll get the Signal Fire, including the hammer, which we don't really need, but we're going to take it anyway. And then head back out. Okay. Now we have a lot more water, which is great. But I would argue we can wait a little bit longer before we head out. Make one more of these, basically. And we can also then begin this process. I don't really want to use these, but I think we might have to. Alright. I think we're one stick on here, but... There we are. A bit tired is the only thing, but it is what it is. Heavy as well. Let's just grab a torch. It's a terrible torch, but it's fine. And now we're going to head out, and we're going to go down. And now it's a little bit late in the day. Shouldn't be as cold now. Hopefully. Minus 38. It's not the worst, I guess, but it's still going to be really cold. Going it by using this 1T is a huge win. We're just going to go down here. There's many ways you can do that. I just usually just pick a spot. There's the moose markings as well, so we have a moose spawn. I don't think the moose is active at the moment. No, that's what the moose is. I also want to check out down here. Not right here, but down here. It blew out, yeah. There's a little snow shelter here with some gear. And it's often a deer carcass too. Is there one here? Not today, it seems. It's a shame. There's a snow shelter though. I can use that. As you can see, I'm still not warm. drink a tea. We can also take these birch saplings, I suppose. The heavy is the only problem. But 2 more is okay. And then here we got another hacksaw and a herbal tea, that's good. Hey, we got the cooking pot. Full scarf. Backpack. I'll just go in here quickly. Any of these better? I don't think so. No. This is a little bit better. Gives us some cloth as well, which is nice. Let's just keep moving. Need to go down there. Good corpse over there. Let's have another tea. So the torch blew out, which is a bit of a shame. We might have to make another fire. Here's some more food as well. There's cattails, including cattail heads. We'll find some more of these soon too. But it is cold, minus 35. It is very, very cold. So we need all the gear we can get. Initially, when I played Misery, my conclusion was really that the gear didn't really matter that much because the world is so cold. Like, it's cold in Interloper. So you don't really need to invest in clothing. Instead, you just kind of invest in mobility. But the rheumatic joints and all that makes things really hard anyway. I'm going to come back here, so I'm wondering whether I should leave some stuff right here on the ground. Because we don't need to carry these around right now. Let's also take that, for example. And this, oops. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, I guess that's fine for now. We'll pick this back up when we come back. But yeah, so I kind of felt like you don't really need to focus on warmth that much. Because you're going to be cold regardless. It's cold in Interloper, so it's really cold. But eventually I realized, no, actually, if you go all in on warmth, if you get the double bear coat and maybe have at least one insulation layer and that sort of thing. Is the moose down here? There it is, that's the moose, yeah. Then you could actually sustain yourself a little bit. There's the moose, right there. That's a new moose spawn for this region. Okay, I don't really want to run too much. So we want to go this way, follow the river. And basically grab all the cattails we can along the way. We don't need the birch stuff. There's a lot of secrets to Ashura Valley, but right now is not the time to explore it. The time for me to show that off to you and show what there is things like when I do region challenge here, or I go here on my regular runs. There's a lot to this region. But going around in minus 35 is not the time to do that. I can drink one more. Now they're cold now. Okay. Let's try and get to the cave then. Actually, the cave is quite far. I think we might have to make a fire here. Warm up. Because it's a little too far. Let's make a fire right here. I don't think we need accelerant. We have the coal and we're going to get more coal. I have to use a match, it's the only thing, but the river is just up there. It's not far to the river at all, but the closest cave is a bit further. And I have to go through a waterfall as well, so I would lose at least, I reckon I would lose at least 10% health if I don't make a fire here. Okay, let's just make some water. And then we can do some, could maybe grab a rabbit, I guess. That's for food. Okay, I'm getting cold, so I sit back. What we can do is we can drop the rabbits and harvest on the ground. So they don't attract predators. Like this. Then I can harvest here like this. Stab right in there. Alright, now we have a bit of food. Not a lot, but something. And, oh yeah, we can also place these beans here, which I think were really poor condition, but still. We also should heat up our tea. This one, because this will actually give us cooking, since it was a found tea. And now there's not really anything to cook. We can just make more water. Oh wait, no. I want to make this, of course. I want the hide. Grab the hide. Guts, optional, I guess. I got another rabbit hide, which is good. Oh no! I didn't reset this thing. Aw. Oh well. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Well, that's a shame. 40 minutes, 50, let's grab this. And I'll drop it here. Pick it up on the way back. I think the wind has picked up, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. Let's eat that. And let's just see if I can light a torch with this. I'll take this too. There's a maple. So we're heavy and we're going to be even heavier. That's okay. I'm not going to pick up these birch saplings, it's too heavy. Okay, so let's go down the river now. I probably have to drink one tea, but I might be enough for just one. I have to see. Gonna drink that tea around here. Hoping I can get by not having any more teas. Minus 20, it's not terrible. So here's the river. This is the actual Hushed River. Hence the name Hushed River Valley. And of course it's the opposite of hushed. Hushed is actually really loud. But if we go this way, we'll get to a cave that leads us to the signal fire and has loot inside it too. But we kind of want to go to another cave that's past it first, so we can get some matches there. So if we can, we're going to do that. We also need to pick up all these. I'm not going to stop to reset my calorie chevrons, because I need to just keep moving. And a second here or there might make a difference. I'm not really running much just because of the debuff, the rheumatic joints. You know, it doesn't. You're not really running much at all. Okay. I think we'll be okay. Maybe drink one more tea, but we'll see. We're doing fine with food. We're still maintaining well fed. We kind of need well fed, as you can see, because we need the carry capacity. We have +5 from well fed, but that's it. I can't go to Ash Canyon and get a backpack. You know, I'd love to have the backpack, but I can't. You know, if you want to, you can of course make an exception for yourself. You can say that, well, I'm doing OuterMisery or outer whatever, but I'm allowed to go grab the backpack. Or you can just say that caves, all caves count as outdoors. including like coal caves and mines. I guess it was a mine. If you say that mines are okay, then you can also actually go get backpack. And if you say that bunkers are also okay, then you can do the tails. So, you know, as usual, there's no wrong way to do this. You just do it however you want to do it. So you just amend the rules however you see fit, really. Okay, I'm getting a lot of cattails from this, which is great. A rabbit died. So the cave I'm talking about is there. But I want to go up the river here to another cave that has matches in it. Okay, I'm getting a bit cold, but I should be okay. Okay. So up here, I'm really slow also because I'm heavy and I'm tired. I probably have to sleep inside this cave up here. Let's see. We'll have to see how we get on. I realized now that when I went to the ice caves earlier and I was a bit confused about the direction, because I was thinking about the layout of the ice caves I'm about to enter now. That's what confused me. Okay, let's grab all of these cattails. Still find the like light interactions a bit weird here. We should maybe make another fire in this cave, just to minimize damage even more. We could even sleep in the cave, to be honest. Although I don't know if that's necessary. But here's the cave I'm talking about. See all those rose hips over there? That's what the cave is. Some more cattails we can grab. There's usually a deer carcass over there too. I might make a fire just to warm up a little bit so I don't have to use another tea. Minus 21. Let's grab these. I don't think I'm gonna get cold doing it, but let's go inside and make the fire before I loot this stuff, because I'm gonna get cold doing it. There's the campfire. I'm gonna make a campfire in the back here. It won't last as long, but it's warmer. You can make it hit. Let's put a stick. Let's go. Well, I don't think we're that far from the next affliction. I can't remember top of my head exactly what days they are. I think it's like day 5, 10, no, day 2, 6, and then it's like 17 or something? Can't remember exactly. And then 24, and then it's 36, and then 50 is the last one. It used to be a bit less than that when I did the playtesting for it. I think the last day was 46 or something. Matches should be... There we are. Here's the matches right there. They're always there. An interloper. Misery follows the interloper spawn, with some minor exceptions. Okay, we're going to grab this stuff too. Don't get cold doing it. And we'll warm up before we head back out. And we'll see if we sleep here or inside the cave system. Probably we'll continue to the cave system. But we can see. Am I gonna get cold here? I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, I also need a couple of stones. Oh, am I actually going to get cold? I think I'm marginally going to... Split second there.
It's so cold.
Alright, I didn't actually put anything on here, but we can make water, I guess. I'm not gonna heat up any teas. Don't really need to. Okay, so let's prepare the rosehip tea. Warming up. I would sleep here, but it's going to require a lot more wood than if I don't sleep here, so... I don't think there's any... Oh, actually there is something else we can do. We can break down this cloth we're never going to use, so we get some more cloth, which you can use to repair things. Or craft. We can craft the insulation layer, for example.
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
Actually... Okay, how long to harvest this? 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna head into the Waterfall Cave now. Even though I'm tired and heavy. I don't think I want to stay here. Because I have to use wood to keep the fire going. But if the weather's terrible and it takes too long to get there, I guess I could come back here. More cattails over there. I think I'll be able to make it to the cave. If not, we can use 1 tea for that. Maybe we should use 1 tea. The one that is hot, yeah. Let's use the 1 tea to get there. It'll preserve wood going there. Yeah. No more teas though. So we're really slow now because we're so heavy. And we're very tired too. But we'll get there. I don't think we'll be cold. We'll see. We'll take off all our clothes because we are going to get cold.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And we'll go from there. Oh, that grass is randomly up there. Seems out of place, but then again, you know, in real life you see plants grow in the weirdest of places. Like, you try and grow a plant at home and it will die unless you do it perfectly with like the right soil and the nutrition and the water. No, it just dies. But then you go hiking and you see like, oh, a plant thinks, this little crevice here, perfect for me. It just grows in little cracks. Home, there'll be like your driveway. There'll be plants growing in the cracks of your driveway. Okay, I would grab these rabbits, but I can't really run, so I'm not going to, I don't think. Unless I can grab it on the way. But here is the waterfall.
I hate being cold, because I really do.
No. It hit him, but it kind of... I guess it took 2 hits or something. Okay, we're getting a little cold here, so I'm taking a couple percentages of damage, but it's okay. Okay, so here's the waterfall. We're going to go through this waterfall into the cave. And I'm going to take all of this off. But if not, it's going to get wet. Which requires us warming up. Which often I don't care about, but here I do. In we go, and then we put it back on.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And we are warm now. So now we are actually good. And here, our feet are getting cold, but that's it. In here, there is a loot cache that has a few good things in it, like combat pants, maybe air wrap, and some food. It's usually up there. Let's go in here and up here. Is it here or is it somewhere else? Okay, it's not here. And if it's not here, then it's up here around the corner. I have to go this way anyways, let's just do it. So to the left, we want to go to the right to get to the signal fire. We're going to go to the left. And it should be here, I believe. If it wasn't by the entrance, let's see. No. Pretty sure it's guaranteed, and I don't think it's been removed. I've never been here and it's not here. Unless there's another spot that's further up that I just didn't remember. Let's go back to make sure I didn't miss it. It's like one of those like ammunition boxes. And it has good stuff in it. Okay, I'm tired, so I'm gonna sleep here anyway. Well, let's just have a look around. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it's actually over here, for example. Grab these sticks too. No? Well, then either it's just not in here or it's further up ahead somewhere else. It can be in more than one place. But it is usually around here. Usually it's up here. I guess not today then, huh? Yeah, we'll keep moving and find it there. But until we do, let's just sleep here, I think. We can move up a bit. Yeah. We can also drop this to cure, I guess. And yeah, we could do some more stuff, but we don't really need to. Let's just drink. A lot of water, which makes us really heavy, but it gives us a resource, you know. Let's sleep for 10 hours, so let's go. Alright, 10 days. Let's eat and drink. Drink a bit first to not lose health. I would eat this, but I probably will get food poisoning eating it. I might have to dump that, or eat it at a point where I know I can afford to do that. Like I eat it and then immediately sleep, for example, at full health. There are worlds where I can eat that before reaching cooking level 5. Okay. Let's keep moving, I think, and we can sleep a bit later rather than another 2 hours. Health is getting better. Yeah. Pick this up. Pick this up too. Okay, let's keep going. Now we can move fast. Oh, that's nice. It's funny, I hate being exhausted because you move so slowly. Now there's one more waterfall here we have to go through. So let's keep an eye out for that. Ah, here it is. I've actually never seen it here before. This is the first time I ever had it be here. Usually it's by the entrance or in that dead end, but okay, apparently it can be here as well. Learn something new. This should give you good stuff. New rabbit skin hat. Oh, okay. Jeans and the salty crackers. Alright, so that's different. So it used to be... Maybe it's just an interlope, or maybe it's the old system, or maybe it depends on where it is, because usually you get combat pants and ear wraps and salted crackers. But here we got the rabbit hat, which is of course great, and we got another pair of jeans. Now we end up in temperature a little bit, which is good. We don't need 2 of these anymore. We probably harvest this for sure. Hey, that rhymes. Poet Zack strikes again. This is warmer for sure. Don't need this anymore. At least we're not poor. Because we fish by the shore. That makes no sense. Let's take all this off. Okay, this will douse our lantern. That doesn't matter. You just light it again on the other side. And now we're here. And I'll put the clothes back on. No. Okay, it is possible to do the trailer because you just use one of the outer ones, like the maintenance shed. So I think I said actually in the opening of this challenge that the maintenance shed in Broken Railroad, you can't use it because it counts as indoors. But most people say no, that does count as outdoors because you don't get cabin fever in it. Places like the Mountaineer's Hut or Bricklayer's Retreat, that sort of thing, they count as indoors because you get cabin fever being there, even though it doesn't have a loading screen. Same with the lookout towers, but that one people do count. And I think I said I was going to make it an exception anyway, maybe as the only place I can contact the trader, because all of the shortwave radios are indoors. You know, they are. I can't remember where it is here, but here it is in oh, where is it here? I've forgotten where it is. I can't remember where all of them are anymore. But here, for example, it's in Camp Office, and Coastal Highway is in Quonset, that sort of thing. Mountain Town is in the Post Office, I think. And here it's in the maintenance shed, you know. So we couldn't say that the maintenance shed is the only place I can contact the trader. So it's really tiresome if I want to do it. I have to contact him here, and then bring his stuff all the way to Coastal Highway, and then all the way back. So, you know, it's not going to allow me to grind with him, but it will allow me to plan to give him specific requests. Okay, so here we are. So this is what I was talking about before. This is how I got muddled up. I thought this cave system here was actually in the other cave system, but it's wrong. If you go out here, I'll just show you. You come out at one of the other entrances. Wood won't take me that. Which is like the lower plateau, where there's also guaranteed matches actually, but it's too cold for me to go get it. And there's a bunch of rose sips here too.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Which I can grab quickly. Cougar, hooray! Cougar's on top. It's not right here. Quickly grab and go inside. Because I'll probably get cold for like a degree.
Making my head feel thick.
If I had no health regeneration, I wouldn't even do that, but it's still on. So that was on the map. It's like down here. That's interesting. It mapped the names. But anyway, we are not going to go out. So if I go out there, I can get a Prybar. Do I have a Prybar? I actually don't have a Prybar. It might be worth going back to get that Prybar later, because there's not that many outdoor Prybars. Granted, there's not that many times you're going to need a Prybar in an outdoor challenge either, but you never know. And there's also more matches, so we might want to do that when it's a bit warmer. For now, we're going to go this route so we get to the upper levels, which is nearer to the Cougar, but we're not going to go to the Cougar. We're going to go to the Signal Fire. And it's this way there, but I'm going to quickly check over here for anything. It looks like nothing. So there's this coal, for example, which I want. I do have 30 coal, so I'm carrying a ton. How much does it weigh? 9 kilos. If I wasn't carrying the coal or the wood, I wouldn't be heavy. But you need it, especially the coal. And you saw in part 1, I went through the mines and basically I had like 40 coal or something, and I burned through it so fast because you need to put down like 3 pieces of coal. As you saw earlier, there was at some point I was at 70, was it minus 75? And each piece gives plus 20. So if I light a fire, I need to put at least 4 pieces down just to be warm. Maybe 5 for it to be warm faster. So yeah, coal is just crazy important for any outer challenge. It's this way here. I'm not sure how much I want to check every corner in here, because this is not like the other ice cave system. There isn't that much loot in here. The other system does have loot. Oh yeah, I remember why I didn't use the Storm Lantern now. It's because if I had run into Sketchy, it doesn't really do anything. Okay, so here we are at this little atrium area here. We want to go up here. And that's a small issue. but we'll be fine. We can just drop, maybe not the coal, because then it's such a pain to pick it back up. Let's just pick up the water, drop that, that, and bedroll, for example. Then we climb up. And then here we need to drop some more heavy things, so we can drop that, and this, and that, and we can drop our shoes, jeans, all our torches, that. Is that good enough? Yeah, I think it's good enough. Then we go back down. Then we pick this up again. Oops. Go slightly too heavy, but we can just drink. And we can always leave something behind, like for a few of these, a couple sticks, maybe even this, to be honest. Anything else I can leave? I can leave a little bit of water behind. It's fine, we have so much of it. And then we pick this back up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
For now, I'm not paying too much attention to which layer I'm using. And then we're gonna head out. But of course, we want to be warm, so I might sleep for like an hour or something just to warm up. Should be this way, I think, but we're gonna go this way first. You can actually spawn up here, which is amazing. Not in the cave, outside of it. Which is the best spawn in the game. Isn't it? Was it this way? Okay, maybe it was this way then. I thought it was the other way. Down there, okay. More coal. I think we'll probably harvest the passage as well. We can wait a little bit. Here we are. So here is the exit. We're going to pause a little bit here for a second. So before we go out, you can actually spawn here. I'll show you when we get out. It's the best spawn in the game, on Interloper that is. Okay, but before we do anything, we could warm up a little bit by doing this first. And then we can sleep like an hour. Hopefully it won't be terrible out there. Sleep for 1 hour. Okay. A warmer again now. Let's see what it looks like outside.
I'm not sure.
I want to avoid using matches where I can, because there's much more limited amount of them now. Minus 27, in other words. There's a bunch of row sips as well. Gonna grab all. As you can see, for outer run, these are so important, because they really help. Like, one thing, just having one of them will basically slow your warmth decay in half, which means you can basically go twice as far without getting cold, but also replenishes your warmth meter. So that's really good. I'll just briefly, so it's foggy, but right up there, where behind the waterfall, is a possible spawn on Interloper, which is arguably the best spawn in the game, especially if the signal fire is here, which you have 50-50 chance of. But then you can spawn, go straight to the signal fire, you get the hammer, Mackinaw, and some other stuff, and then you can keep going and loot the rest of Ashtra Valley. And by day 1, you basically have hammer, hacksaw, great gear, some food, you might even have pelts and whatnot, saplings for curing. You can easily make the bow on like day 6 or 7 if you have that spawn. Okay, it's a bit cold, so I'm gonna go back inside, warm up, and see if the fog clears. The fog rarely lasts longer than like 2 or 3 hours. So let's just warm up a little bit. I think let's sleep for an hour again.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Because then we get some energy back. I do have a challenge, which is called the Mist Challenge, which is one where I go out on Interloper and it's eternally foggy. I did do one which was the Eternal Blizzard, so there was a blizzard permanently in the whole game, always a blizzard. And that was fun. Maybe fun is the wrong word, but that was interesting. But one of the issues was that there's no animals around because they don't spawn in blizzards except for like timberwolves and cougars also, I think. I'm gonna start a fire here by the by these shrubs over here, so I can harvest them. There's a few more cattails that I have down there, but I might be okay leaving it. But yeah, so I did a Eternal Blizzard challenge. Feel free to check it out on my channel. It was a fun thing to do. So it was a blizzard the whole way. But the problem with it was, one thing, there weren't really animals around. So you had limited resources in terms of crafting animal gear because they just weren't around. The other thing was that for the viewer, you're just seeing me going around in in Blizzard all the time. So visibility is not very good. It was an interesting survival challenge, but for the viewer it was so-so. So I did a follow-up which was the Mist challenge, and in that one it was basically the same thing, except instead of Blizzard it was eternally misty, and that made it better and worse. It made it better in the sense that animals were out, and in fact if I smelled, very often animals could see me before I could see them. So it was actually really scary. I actually found Mist scarier than blizzards because the animals could detect you before you detected them and you couldn't see them, and it was really creepy. But they also made it a bit easier because you never had wind, so the torch would never blow out. You never had bad weather, so that was a bit boring in that sense. I also added a mini-map for those challenges so people could see where I was. Okay, so we're going to break this down, the scrub bush. You don't have to do this. I'm not going to show it now, but it's perfectly possible to goat this, and goat above here. Perfectly possible. You don't have to do it. But if you spawn and want to do it, then it is perfectly possible. I'm not going to show how to do it now because I have multiple videos on how to do it. If you are interested, I have a video called something like Why Hushra Valley is the craziest spawn in Interloper or some such. And in that one I showcase all of this stuff. Let's just do this as well. Okay, now we're warm enough. We can go to the single fire. Okay, let's take that. Let's make one more. So let me think. After I've done this, I should go down to that cave I was talking about because there's a Prybar there and matches. And matches are good because, as you see, I have matches, but there's less of them than usual because I don't have the indoor spawn matches I can get. So it's more limited. But you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Let's get a good torch. I have too many torches really, but I might as well just grab some good ones. Of course, I can eventually get matches from the trader, but it's going to take a while to unlock that. Okay, let's take this. Let's go. I didn't put any teas down to warm up, which maybe I should have done. But just because I'm going to go into some caves soon and I can light another fire there, I might have to drink one tea actually, because I'm quite heavy and it is still minus 23. Yeah, so not great. Yes, I'm going to drink one soon. Yeah, it's a single fire. So this is outdoors, which is great. If you do play OuterMisery and you don't find a hammer, try and make your way here. Because even if you have purist OuterMisery or outer whatever, where you can't go into caves or stay in caves, you know, this is proper outdoors. So this is the only like guaranteed place you can find it. Let's drink this hot rosehip tea so I at least slow down this a little bit. There we are. There it is. Sometimes there's stuff in the fire, but usually not. This fire will eventually collapse as well. And here we have our hammer. We already have one, but we might as well take it.
Oh, lucky day.
So this should have a Mackinac jacket in it. There we are. pretty bad condition this time, but peaches. We have a moose meat, which we could maybe just eat now. Yeah. More wood, which I would take, but it's too heavy. Snow shelter, and then you have a corpse there, which I think has always a sewing kit on him. Yeah.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
One of the few guaranteed sewing kits around, which actually is really handy because we don't have so many of them. We only found 3. But you can make it with, you know, tackles. There we are. So that was the single fire. You can also then put on this one. Oh, it's really bad condition. Yeah, okay. We definitely need to repair that. We can, of course, create the animal hides stuff, which we will eventually. But until we do, it's fine to repair the mackinaws and that. The only thing is, as you can see, cloth is really limited because you can't go inside and harvest curtains and that sort of thing. So in a normal misery run, you could just go do that and you get a ton of cloth, especially in regions with a lot of houses, like Milton, for example, Pleasant Valley, and other places. There's tons of cloth. Here, there's a lot less of it. You basically only find some pieces of cloth here and there, and then the rest is... I'm not sure I even needed to drink that tea, but... And the rest is harvested clothing. We could actually take a moment here to warm up and maybe sort some of that out. So I'm carrying a little bit less stuff. How much water? I have a lot of water. I don't know if I need to do anything else. Oh right, the acorn grounds. I can do this now. So let's just, because I have the hammer, let's heat up this. You can make water. You might not take it, but let's just make it. 14 minutes. That's fine. We'll just put some more. We'll see the wood on there. Let's hammer down these acorn grounds. Now we can make coffee out of that. This time I moved it. Almost missed. Let's make the coffee as well from the acorn grounds. Yeah, and then we can also craft the roll sips. I think we'll go after that. Now we got the acorn coffee. The acorn coffee is not as good as the regular coffee. I think it's about half as efficient. Well, you know, it's something. It's something. Okay, we're very heavy now, but we are going to do one more thing. There are more things we could do here in Hushtree Valley. Looks scary, but it's not, because it's at an incline. There are more things. There's a lot more plants to fetch, you know, cattails. There's a few more places to go that has loot, including a cache that has like flares in it and stuff. But I don't know if I'm going to do any of that now. I might want to head back, because what I really want is to get my bow going, so I can hunt moose especially. Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll come back here if anything. This is basically a giant outdoor area, so if there's one place you can survive in OuterMisery for a while, it's here. There's no fishing though. No, there is. Sorry, the Monolith Lake has fishing, so you do have that as well. So yeah, it is definitely a place you can. How's the cougar? Stay in for a while in OuterMisery, but I think I would like to have a bow, because there's no. The only place you can't access are the. Let's eat this. Are the bunkers. That's it. Okay. They gave me some warming up. We might make another fire in this cave over here. So I'm going to go there just because I want the Prybar. And then after that, I think we're going to head out. Did I pick up my... yeah, I did. Yeah, there's a few cattails as well as rabbits. Pretty sure the cougar's up there now here. I am getting really heavy here, so I am dragging a little bit. It might be needed to stay in this cave for one more day. Or the cave system over here, but right now the weather is okay, so... I think I'm going to see what... I think I might start a fire in this cave I'm heading to now. To warm up a little bit. And then we'll just see from there what I do. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do. And there we are. It's scary. It's not here, right? No, I'm pretty sure it's up there. The cougar is. Not here. But it sounds close. If it does show up, I'm gonna have to light a fire. I'm pretty sure he's up there. Or she. The first mention of the cougar was a she, so. It is close though, as you can hear. I'd like to grab these mushrooms, but it's getting a bit cold. Let's see, I might just tank a couple degrees of cold damage here, because starting a fire right here is not really worth it, I don't think. Right now it's only minus 17 then. Should be okay once I get up here.
Cold.
Man, those sounds, they sound way closer than they should. It is up there, but it really sounds like it's right here, which is not great. I have a big range. So here's this cave I'm talking about. So this cave has guaranteed matches and a Prybar. And I decided to go here just because I'm not sure how many Prybars there are outside. There should be some others. For example, if you go to the far territory, there are Prybars, and these matches are guaranteed as well. There are Prybars in that long tunnel to the far territory. I think there's even 2 Prybars there. But nevertheless, you know. Okay, let's start a fire here. Warm up a bit and then we'll see. I'm really heavy. I don't like being heavy. It might be an idea to sleep here a little bit to avoid
Perfect.
It's actually quite warm. I think we just use this. Do not lose too much energy, but it's getting dark soon as well, so let's see what can I do here. We can drop this to cure, of course, but let's prepare the mushrooms. I guess we can make water while we do this. Let's prepare these 2 mushrooms. Yeah, warming up, which is nice. Our health is improving, which is great. Eventually we'll get that debuff where health recovery is really limited when you sleep. Like, I think it's cut in half, so you can only heal like 15% or something healing, and then it's passively while you're awake, I think. So you heal really, really slow. But still. Now what else, if anything? I guess that's it, actually. We should harvest some stuff too. We can harvest this toque. Okay, that's done. We got one more rose here, and I guess that's it. I'd rather wait until I have more of those. And in case I do move out, I'm not sure I will, but in case I do, it's let's have these here too. I'm not sure about the coffee, to be honest. These ones we don't need to. Yeah, I guess that's it. Let's just take that. I think I will head... I'll keep moving, I think. And we'll just see how far I get. I don't think I want to use any... That wasn't even ready, but that's okay. We're going to take it anyway. Depending on how cold it is, we have to see if how far I get. So we're either going to stop in the indoor system that's over here, or in the cave that's over here, around the corner. How cold is it? -15. Wondering if I should drink a coffee. I don't know if it's worth it. There's a couple more mushrooms I need to grab here. The weather's really good, and it's late afternoon, so I think I might go for a long walk here. Drink a coffee, and just get a move on. So let's do is one of my coffees hot? No, it's not. But we can do that. We can drink one hot drink. I should have waited till the coffee was done. Oh, I thought there was a mushroom there. Let's be here then. I knew I'd seen one. Oh, there's a deer carcass. Oh, that's tempting, but it's I want to keep moving. Let's drink a cold coffee. And then a warm tea. And then move. And now, because it's -19, which isn't the worst, I should be able to cover quite a bit of distance, I think. I'm not going to take too many detours, though. Like, over there, there's some mushrooms. I would take them, but I'm already really heavy. I just need to get out of here now, I think. Everything else that's in this region can wait. We don't really need to do it right now. We can come back to it. Because there's more plants to harvest. Well, there's the scratches as well. I'm pretty sure it's not here. That's a cougar. Cougar's up there. Oh, never mind. Here's a cougar. Cougar's here? Okay, well. I thought it was up there. That's annoying. Alright. If the cougar comes here, I need to light a fire, like, right away. The cougar did see me. No wonder I heard the noise. Once I saw those scratch marks on the tree, I was like, well, wait a minute. Is this where the cougar is? It's actually a really tactical place. And it's just ignoring the deer. That was really, really close. If you missed it, you can go back, but I saw the cougar for like a couple seconds only, and that's it. Is that really where... Seems like I may have dodged the cougar. I really did think it was here. I was pretty sure it was up there. But especially with all those deer going around. But then suddenly I could hear the meowing, and then suddenly I just saw the claw marks on the tree. There it is. There's a carcass. I saw the claw marks. There's a cougar right there. I saw the claw marks and I was like, wait, why is that? Oh, and then there he was, and I just barely ducked under the cover. That was really close. Okay, there's a cave here too, which I could maybe start a fire in just to warm up, but I think I'm going to leave this cave. In my experience, there isn't much loot in here. But this is a place to rest for sure. But since it's not that cold, I think, and the weather's great, I'm going to take advantage and keep going. If necessary, I'll make a fire along the way to warm up, because I just want to get out of here now. I got what I wanted. I got the bedroll. I got some clothing. I got extra hacksaw hand, which I didn't really need, but I mean, might as well pick it up. And I'm carrying a bunch of stuff, and I just want to get out of here now and head back and do some crafting, really. Because now that I have the bedroll, it opens up a lot more options. I can sleep in caves near a workshop, for example, or even have a fire by all sorts of places. You know, so it's just so much better. Okay, I might have to make a fire right here. Because... Oh, that used to match, I think. Did you hear that? As I clicked. Yeah, see that? As I clicked.
Sure getting cold.
Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Okay. I think I'm going to have to start a fire over here using a match then. Alternatively, you can go back to that cave. So I think I'll go back to that cave that's over here. I'll just sleep in there. We are gonna get a bit cold, but the wind has suddenly picked up relentlessly. But let's go back to this cave I saw over here, and we'll stay here for the night. And if I probably have to make a fire because yeah, if a blizzard hits, I'll be too cold. But it's still light, so we can do a couple things, like maybe do some repairs, that sort of thing. I think I need one ptarmigan feather to make a insulation layer. Rabbit pelt will be good too. Come on. Taking a little bit of cold damage here, but it's okay. Oof. Oh, aren't you lucky? You see, progress is very slow when you have to warm up all the time. This is one of the main reasons why I don't usually do very hard challenges like this. Because I like it when you can have a respite, a little break here and there, where you can actually sit down and just relax a little bit and heal back up and that sort of thing. And I like using my health as a resource to a certain degree. And these sort of challenges don't allow that. I don't like it when it becomes a campfire simulator sort of thing. Okay, so here we are. At the moment we're still warm. So for now, we will not light a fire. Well, let's drop this to cure. Okay, what we need to do now is... we can prepare these, of course, but we can do that in the dark. What I want to do is maybe repair. So we have 4 pieces of cloth. We also have stuff we don't need. Mackinac is great. We should definitely repair that. The rest is not as important, but definitely the Mackinac. It requires 2 is the only thing. Takes right now 70%. I think we should try it. It's such a big boost. And I failed. One more time. Aw, 70% failed twice. Come on. Alright, well, let's harvest some stuff. Let's harvest this sweatshirt. It's really annoying that failed. I wasted 4 cloth on that, you know. This... I'm pretty sure the ski jacket is better once it's repaired. But again, it's an issue of cloth here. And it hurts to harvest the wool toque. But I don't need 2 of them. Now here, I don't really know exactly what to do. So this is about 2 degrees. This is also about 2 degrees, but the rest is better. It is overall a better thing, but I'm not sure it's worth repairing this just for the cloth. Shall we try this again? Oh, it really sucks if that happens. Because also you kind of want to do maybe this one. But I'm not sure we really do need this because the deer hide will go here. Although it's better than this, yeah. Well, I think we'll find some more cloth when that happens. We could try this one more time. Oh, it's gonna suck if this doesn't work. Wait, what time of day is it? It's gonna get dark. Okay, let's harvest this. It's gonna hurt, but we're gonna harvest this. Because then we don't have to carry it around, and then we don't have to use the cloth to repair it. It is only marginally better than this, so we're gonna do that. Takes, oh wow, that takes forever to harvest. That gives us something to do, I guess. And then we can also drink a bit, and we can also just do the mushrooms. Bandage is another thing. Using cloth for bandage. How many bandages do I have? 1 bandage. That is something I should maybe spend cloth on, to be honest. I think I'm going to do that, spend it on 1. Because we kind of need more bandages just in case. Alright. Okay, I think we are good now. We're looking good with fuel and everything. Clothing is... Food otherwise is good. We can eat some more. I think I'm gonna make a fire because I'm not sure I can risk that I die in a blizzard here. Because I am warm now, but if a blizzard hits, I could die from it. Which I don't want to. The temperature in caves are fairly stable, but they are impacted by things like the outdoor weather. Right now it's 5 degrees. What I want to do is I want to make a fire, but where it's cold. I want to sleep where it's cold, so it's cold. Yeah. Okay, there. I want to be on the cold side. Make a fire here. You can use to see the wood. And I'm going to put this to burn for like 10 hours. And we'll go from there. And then I'll sleep here on the outside, because if I'm on the outside, the exterior of the cave, the fire lasts longer than on the inside. If I'm going to sleep here, then we're going to do that. Okay, so let's put on some sticks. And it's a lot of torches. And some coal. Don't really like using this much coal, but it's fine. And then I'm going to sleep here for 10 hours. And we should be good. Wait. I was going to use this. There we are. To heal a little bit more. And now let's go. There we go, and look at that. Fully rested, pretty much. And the fire got an hour left. Nearly full health. We're at day 12. Looking good. And we're in a blizzard, so we definitely have to stay here a bit longer. That's for sure. And, you know, fellow survivors, I'm going to leave you here. Because it's now going to be a journey back, which I think we'll do the next part. I hope you can hear me over this blizzard, but right now the plan is to go back and use the cured saplings and whatnot to make arrows and the bow, so I can actually start hunting, which then requires animal pelts, which I can use to make gear. And that's really good, but it's such a slow progress because you have to stop all the time to heat up. I will say that I don't know exactly how long I'll continue this challenge, because there's a mod out that makes Misery even harder that I really want to try. That's not OuterMisery, it's regular Misery or Interloper, but with much harder settings, which I really want to try. So I don't know if I'm going to wrap this up, but I think I'm going to do a couple of parts and then maybe we'll have a break and resume it. But anyway, for now I'm going to leave you here in the blizzard. And I'll see you next time, survivors. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the show, I hope. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.